Am I the asshole for forcing my brother to buy me a new engagement ring?
Ooh, okay.
This one is so fucking crazy to me.
Oh, yeah.
The audacity.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go, dude.
I'm 26 male, proposing to my girlfriend, 24 female, on our 4th anniversary, September 30th. I've been planning this for about a month, and I picked the ring a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
The one I got was on sale, so I managed to get it at a surprisingly low price. Last weekend, I told my brother, 33 male, about my plans and showed him the ring. He informed me that he was proposing to his girlfriend, 29 female, as well.
Huh.
The next day, my brother came to my apartment while his girlfriend was out. He asked me if he could, quote-unquote, borrow my ring to propose to his girlfriend.
What?
I thought he was joking at first, but no. His plan was to propose to my girlfriend, explain he was using my ring as a quote-unquote placeholder, and then take her to pick her own ring later. His reasoning was that he didn't want to spend too much money right away in case she didn't say yes. I'd never heard of placeholder rings.
Yeah, I've never heard of this either.
Me neither. So I said no, and the conversation moved on. On Tuesday, he proposed to his girlfriend with my ring.
Whoa.
He'd taken it before leaving my apartment. I got distracted at work and didn't notice it was gone until his fiance sent a picture of herself wearing the ring
Oh my god.
to our family group chat.
Oh, cotton for fucking K, dude. Holy shit.
I called him to ask about the ring, and he immediately apologized and said he'd, quote-unquote, keep his promise and give it back to me. But at this point, my girlfriend had seen it, and his fiance had posted about it on social media. So it was pointless for me to propose using the same ring.
Wow, yeah. Wow, the audacity. The fucking audacity.
Crazy?
What the fuck, dude? This is
That's just so wrong.
just absolutely shitty.
even-
Yeah, this is okay. Wow. Fascinating that someone could just do that. So oh yeah, I know you said no, but
I'm just gonna steal from you.
yeah.
We fought about it, and he confessed that while he told his fiance the ring was a placeholder, he didn't tell her where he'd gotten it from.
Fucking idiot. What the fuck, dude? Come on.
It gets worse.
How? Okay, do it. Yeah, make it worse.
Okay.
Make it worse. Let's go.
I felt more angry and betrayed about him going behind my back and taking the ring after I said no than the fact that he stole it. I also know his fiance enough to know she wouldn't like to learn her engagement ring had been stolen from me, so I told my brother I'd tell her the truth if he didn't buy me a new engagement ring.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
He fought against it for a few hours, but finally gave up and agreed. How
do you fight against that?
do you steal from someone?
And then just like,
and
I'm
they're
not
like,
gonna.
give me a new one. And you're like, no.
Why the fuck? Why would I do that?
That makes it not stealing.
Yeah, come on. Get out of here. You're stealing from me now. You're stealing my money.
Crazy. He fought against it for a few hours, but finally gave up and agreed. We went to a different jewelry store today, and I picked a new ring. I managed to stay in the price range, but the new one was still $100 more expensive. My brother bought the ring, but is still accusing me of being inconsiderate
What?
and childish. Me inconsiderate.
I'm the child. What? No, you're the child who stole the ring in
You
the
still
first
haven't
place.
had to buy your own fiance a ring.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Like, you didn't want to buy one at all?
Like, come on. Yeah, like
You're so crazy.
Fucking ridiculous.
He is insistent he would have given me the ring back had I given him the opportunity.
That's not the point, though.
Because your fiance saw the ring already.
Yeah, you can't use it again.
And I didn't need to threaten him to spend so much money on me. He's now refusing to talk to me.
What? Fuck him. Yeah, I wouldn't want to talk to him after this. I wouldn't want to talk to him.
Yeah, that's like a family breaking apart moment.
Yeah.
Like, that's some shit that would happen. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this anymore. I'd usually talk to my brother about these things, and it's surreal that he's the one I'm fighting. I can't tell my fiance, and many of our friends overlap. The only other person who knows about this is our mom, who's divided. Fuck your mom.
What do you mean divided?
She thinks what my brother did was wrong, and I'm right to be pissed at him. But I didn't have to stoop so low as I did by threatening his relationship.
What do you mean stoop so low?
Am I the asshole?
You didn't do anything wrong. Your brother did. What the? Yeah.
What a caper.
What?
Am I the asshole for refusing to stop kissing my own baby? My husband, male 25, and I, female 25, have a 6-week-old daughter. She's our first baby and the first grandchild in both of our families. We were advised by our pediatrician to not allow anyone besides ourselves to kiss our baby for the first 8 to 12 weeks minimum.
That's fair.
This has been communicated to both of our families who have been respectful of this, as well as our other boundaries/rules, despite a little bit of grumbling about it from his side. Last weekend, we were over at my in-laws' house, and I had just finished breastfeeding my daughter, so she was all sleepy. I kissed her forehead before settling her to nap on my chest. My mother-in-law noticed and immediately remarked on it in a super passive-aggressive manner. "Oh, I'm so glad that you were able to kiss baby now. Did your pediatrician update the rules?"
But it's the rule originally was the parents can kiss the baby.
Because it's theirs.
It's theirs, yeah. This is fascinating because I know, because like everyone has like, so like when you have a kid, right? Like everyone has their own like microbiome, and your kid has a portion of it if you have a kid.
Yeah, I think that's fucking cool as shit.
Yeah, it's cool as hell. But other people don't have your
microbiome.
Like, microbiome, yeah. So they shouldn't be just fucking willy-nilly that kid, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, people are fucking stupid.
That's fair. That, you know, that's a good point.
I mean ignorant. They don't know.
They don't know, yeah.
They would know if they knew, but they don't.
Yeah.
So they're ignorant.
So,
it's,
yeah.
you know, whatever. Not a negative thing. I was super confused and asked her what she meant and that the pediatrician's recommendation hadn't changed. She then accused me of violating the rules by kissing my own baby.
That's not... you're following the rules.
I told her that the recommendation was that no one besides myself and my husband kiss our own daughter.
Yeah.
And she argued and heavily implied that I was being dishonest because I'd previously said nobody can kiss the baby rather than nobody but husband and I can kiss the baby.
Shut the fuck up. You know what that means? I mean, yeah, when you say nobody, okay, if you're talking about your own kid and you're saying to other people nobody can do it, it's like kind of implied no one other than me can do it. Yeah, that's the implication. Right,
I'm sorry I didn't spell fucking everything out.
Yeah,
like what?
Listen,
it's Twitter in real life. I only got 240
if you
fucking
want to be
characters.
A fucking mic trap ass, actually the first time. Listen, it's good to be actually when you're a fucking dweeb and a nerd.
And it's about stupid
humor,
shit and it's funny.
No, it's not when it's about
and
someone's
charisma.
And you have charisma, yeah.
And you're not just an insufferable mother-in-law.
Yeah.
She went on and on about this until I snapped that it should have been obvious that the rules we told her regarding her baby were about what we would/wouldn't allow other people to do.
Yeah.
She called me a hypocrite, so I got up and shut myself in the guest room while my daughter continued to nap on me. A little while later, mother-in-law came in and quote-unquote apologized, claiming it was a knee-jerk reaction and she was just confused and upset. She said she understands now that the rule only applies to other people. She then asked me if I would avoid kissing my baby in front of her until she's allowed to do so as well, because it's upsetting to see me doing that.
Oh my God.
And knowing that she can't. I told her I can understand that it's frustrating to have a strong urge to kiss a baby and not be able to.
What the fuck? But it's not even your own
That's some
kid.
shit that you say just to be like, sure.
Sure, whatever you say.
I don't believe a word that's coming out of my own mouth.
None of this shit I believe.
But I don't want to deal with you anymore.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I need a drink.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Yeah. But I'm personally not going to stop kissing my own baby for the sake of her feelings. Mother-in-law is calling me disrespectful and a hypocrite.
Oh my God.
And has gotten sister-in-law on board with this as well. Am I the asshole?
No. Everyone else is being insufferable right now.
Holy shit.
Am I wrong for proposing on a meaningful day for my fiance? This sounds like a man who wants to make it all about himself. He probably did something wrong. I just feel it in my bones. I, 42 male, have been with my fiance for 5 years, 24 female. There it is, first sentence. What were you doing with a 19-year-old when you were 37? Please. Oh my God. Asshole, vote right now, stamp. I don't care what happened. She used to work at a restaurant I went to frequently, and I used to only go just to see her and would often go alone. Predator! It's a very cute story because... That? What the fuck? No! This is how I groomed you, my lovely wife. You are only 19, and I came into your restaurant all the time, and I just made you fall in love with my wealth. It's a very cute story because I had a schoolboy crush on her. Oh, because she was a schoolgirl. It's a very cute story because I had a schoolboy crush on her and pulled all of the old tricks to get her to go out with me. We started to date and I proposed to her recently on her father's death anniversary, which I thought would be meaningful and take the bad memories out of that date for her. Why would you think a day that she dedicates to remembering her father should be overshadowed by her proposal? My God. You have what, 19 years on her and you were still that dumb? I also knew that during that day, she is extra sentimental and emotional, so she's more likely to say yes and would be This can't be real! What do you mean? If you're not sure she's gonna say yes, don't propose to her at all. Why are you waiting for a day where she's gonna be sentimental about I also knew that during that day, she's extra sentimental and emotional, so she is more likely to say yes, and we would have a beautiful moment together honoring her late father's memory. I mean, you could also be her dad too, in a sense. Like, literally. While she ended up saying yes, the following week, she changed her demeanor and was very distant with me. She is not usually like this, and she is very agreeable and shy, which is why I fell for her in the first place. But she was growing hostile and often disagreed with me on things she usually agreed with. We currently live with her mom, 48 female, and I lost my job due to conflicting political beliefs with my previous job, as I could not afford to pay rent at my old home. Her mom is 48 and you're 42? You don't see a problem? The red flags are just like, screaming out in the story, and it's like, I can't even finish it. I am not currently seeking another job due to the fact that I sprained my ankle last summer, and my industry is very physically demanding. This man is just like digging himself deeper and deeper. Ever since the engagement, her mother and her have been very cold to me. Her mother stopped making my meals and my fiance is basically ignoring me. During dinner one night that I had to order in, I could not hold it in anymore when I finally broke down. I regrettably raised my voice and asked why they're icing me out. They look at each other, yet another way they always exclude me, and explain they found my proposal manipulative and not done right as it fell on an important date in their family. I explained to them what I explained here, and my fiance started crying. I felt very guilty in that moment, but stood my ground. So, am I the asshole for proposing to my fiance on the anniversary of her father's death? Let's review, okay? Let's just make sure all my sheeps align, or whatever that saying goes. She was 19, you were 37 when you met. Okay, that's a big 18-year age gap. 18-year age gap. Just wanted to make sure that's there. You pursued her when she was literally just became an adult, okay? Refused to look for a job because of a sprain from almost a year ago. You live rent-free in her mom's house and expect her to make meals, especially for you. And your own words, you stated that you proposed on her father's death, specifically because you knew she would be in a high state of emotion and would be more willing to say yes. Because you felt that she would say no on any other day. Ew. Ew.
What secret could ruin lives if the public found out? I've retired from over 45 years in the dentist industry, and in my time I've seen handfuls of ways that dentists fool their patients. Many times if a patient has a flossing issue, the dentist will recommend an expensive mouthwash kit. If the patient isn't brushing properly, they'll tell you to buy an electric toothbrush that's not only overpriced, but also gives them commission. That's why I decided early on that I will help my patients without taking advantage of them. When patients need routine care but their insurance won't cover it, I'll recommend easy at-home solutions, especially one that I'm about to reveal. A lot of problems like cavities, bad breath, and most gum diseases stem from one thing: an imbalanced pH level. This stems from the acids in your mouth and from the food you eat, resulting in odors forming from the pH level in your saliva dropping to a 5.5. The ideal pH level you want in your mouth is a 6.7. If your breath stinks, that's probably why. Snacking during the day is one of the top contributors to why a patient's pH level drops. If you're unsure whether your breath has an odor or not, lick your wrists, on the side where the skin is sensitive. Let it dry for a moment, and if the smell is bad, it's very likely that your pH level is imbalanced. A couple years ago, a patient with a severely imbalanced pH level came to me, and luckily I had the solution for them. The patient, a mother, came into my office with her toddler who refused to talk and kept holding his cheek in pain. After doing x-rays on him, We saw the beginnings of 7 cavities. Typically, you find a couple cavities on most patients, but this was a toddler whose adult teeth hadn't even come in and was developing cavities already at an early age. That's what we call dental caries. This kid was on the verge of gum disease at an early age, which is an ugly sight. When I see a child with teeth as bad as this, I morally have to assume that this child is in a dangerous situation at home. I sat down with his mother and asked why she waited so long to take him for an appointment or if she was administering any oral care for him. She told me that it was only recently that her insurance approved her and covered this appointment. I told her, while I understood her position, that still didn't explain the condition her child's teeth were in. I remember watching her try to hold her composure in front of me. She told me in an effort to get him to enjoy solid foods, she started giving him lollipops and he developed a sweet tooth. It got so bad that he won't eat food unless it means he gets a lollipop afterwards. She was so afraid of her kid not eating that cavities didn't even cross her mind. Most dentists would have told her to keep coming back and charged her thousands for baby fillings, but I saw that she was struggling and just needed someone to give her a break. I told her to come back next week and I'd have something for her free of charge. I already knew what this baby needed. I went to my secretary's office and asked if we still had any of the tooth cleaning lollipops. She checked our storage closet and came out with an entire bag filled with multiple flavors of those lollipops that prevent cavities and clean teeth. They had the golden component erythritol, which is excellent for reducing acidity and in turn rebalances the oral pH level, stripping away the bacteria that infest your saliva. The best part is that this cleaning process only takes 10 minutes, and they taste amazing. I picked the bag, and when the next appointment rolled around, I gave it to the mother. I advised her to give these to her son after every meal instead of whatever candy she was using before. After a couple more checkups, her son's teeth were healing well and there weren't any more visible signs of tooth decay thanks to the tooth cleaning lollipops. We worked something out for him to get fluoride varnish in the future when his adult teeth grow in place. I also wrote her down a referral for a nutrition specialist and told her that I'd be in contact with her insurance very soon to make sure that her son could develop the eating habits he needed. I remember her not saying a word, just hugging me tightly and rocking for what felt like an eternity. After that incident, I ordered more of the tooth cleaning candy from their site and made personalized goodie bags for my patients. You'd be surprised how many patients come in with the same problem, and the tooth cleaning candy has been a success in treating each patient. I still have patients who tell me that they eat the lollipops months after our appointments because they know it